What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another video. So if you saw the last video, I mentioned we needed some injectors for the 3.4, and another one of you generous subscribers, Garrett, sent me over a few injectors. I only need 3 of them. So what the deal is, the previous owner replaced 3 of the injectors with cheap knockoffs when he was having that overfueling issue, and they are leaking. So when I drive the truck and turn it off, I can hear fuel leaking, and I'm pretty sure the injectors are leaking into the motor, and that would explain why sometimes my restarts are a little bit weird. Sometimes it fires right up, no problem. Sometimes it takes a little bit to crank it, to get it to fire up. So I'm pretty sure those injectors are just junk. They're not working. So Garrett, we're gonna open these up. I appreciate it, man. These things should fix all my problems with this motor. Look at that, he even sent me some seals. And then here's the injectors. Alright guys, here's the injector. So a little dirty, we'll clean them up and then we'll throw them in. Luckily, the guy only changed the ones underneath the throttle body, so I don't have to pull the whole intake plenum off. I should just be able to pull the throttle body and pull that fuel rail, swap these injectors out, and hopefully this will fix all my problems. So the injectors we're going to change are the 3 right down here under the throttle body. So like I said, we're going to pull the throttle body, the intake, and we should just be able to pull the lines off either side of that fuel rail and pull that fuel rail out, swap the injectors, and it should go pretty easy. So let's get started, rip all this apart, and pull that throttle body off. Alright guys, you can see the injectors here. We got those all unplugged. So now there's one banjo on this side where the fuel line feeds, and then where it transfers to the other rail, right here, there's another bolt, 17 mil. So we'll pull both those banjos out, and then all we got to do is pull these 2 12 mil bolts, and that whole rail will lift out and we can pull the injectors out. And yeah, I did cut myself on that gasket. That thing is freaking sharp, I guess. So pulled it off, get it out of the way. Buy cheap injectors, they said. It'd be fun, right? Well, 2 of the tips are stuck in the manifold, and well, I guess that's not an injector problem, that's an installation problem, but that O-ring is completely crap. So now we got to pick these tips that are stuck in the manifold. Hopefully those aren't too much of a bear to get out. So you can see one of those O-rings is okay, but the other one is just about as bad as the other injector we pulled out. So obviously the guy didn't lube them or put anything on them to actually get them to slide in, and they caught and rolled or something. So let's go get the new O-rings, everything on the new injectors, and we'll swap those in. Alright guys, we're going to take a dab of Vaseline and lube up both O-rings on the top and the bottom. And I think I'll throw the injectors into the manifold first, and then I'll put the fuel rail on top. I think that'll be the easiest way. Alright guys, this is all back together. Injectors are good to go, all ready to fire up, but I completely forgot. A couple days ago I was messing around when I was putting the interior back together. I was going through with the radio, messing around with it, getting that all figured out, and I left the key on, so the battery is dead. But check this out, what I was sent over to try out. So this is a battery jumper, and the cool thing about this one is it is small enough to actually fit in your glove box, and this thing does a lot more than just a battery jumper. So it actually has USB output, so you can actually charge your phone on it. It's got, looks like it has a LED display for battery time and everything, and then it's got a 12-volt output, so you can, it says here, car fridge, car vacuum cleaner, air purifier, air compressor. So you can run quite a bit off this thing, and I believe it actually has a flashlight as well. So let's open this thing up and let's try this thing out. Let's see if it works. So here's everything included in the jumper. So this thing is actually pretty sweet. It's very safe. It's got all these safety precautions. It's got reverse polarity, reverse connection, over temp, low voltage, overcharge, short circuit. It's got all the goodies. So let's fire this thing up. I assume we'll probably have to charge it. It says to charge it for 8 hours. So looks like it's at 68%. So we'll have to charge it up, but there is actually a flashlight like I thought. So you hold the power button down for 3 seconds and the light comes on. You can hit it again and it's a strobe, and then you can hit it again. It strobes a little faster. So it's got a few adapters. It's got the charging cable to charge the unit. It's got this cigarette lighter adapter, and obviously the cables to hook up to your battery to jump your battery. So we're gonna plug this thing in, let it charge up, and then we will get on the truck and see how it works. Alright guys, battery pack is at 100%, so what we got to do is just plug that plug in there, right in the front, right there, and hook that up to the battery. And I don't even think you need to do anything with the jumper. You just plug it in and fire your car up. So let's go plug it into the truck. I'll show you, just so you guys believe me, this thing is completely dead. Lights come on, but it does nothing. So it is completely dead. So let's plug in that jumper and see what it does. There it is guys, battery jumper worked amazing. It cranked over just like it would with a full battery, so that thing's pretty sweet. And also the injectors, this thing's already running a lot smoother and quieter. Before you could kind of hear those injectors ticking, now it's completely quiet. Exhaust sounds a lot better. I know it's not warmed up yet. It's a lot smoother than it used to be, so we're gonna get this thing warmed up and go for a quick little drive, get it all the way warmed up and see how it's running, how it's idling, and make sure we don't have any more leaks. Alright boys, we just got back. those injectors made a world of difference. This thing runs so much smoother. I know it already ran pretty smooth before, but it's so much smoother. It feels a lot more powerful, and the idle is so much smoother. You can hear this. That's exactly what it should sound like. So those injectors fixed many problems on this thing. Running better, no leaks. It should fix my restart problems and just running a lot smoother. I already pulled it in the shop, turned it off. So let's do a quick restart. See how fast it'll start right off the bat. Look at that. Fires right up, no problems. So the first restart, just right off the bat, started right up. The battery's still a little bit low. So I'm gonna throw my battery charger on it, get that battery fully charged up, and then we'll try another restart. So what happens when those injectors leak internally, they'll drop fuel, because obviously your rail still has pressure in it. It'll push fuel through the injector down into the motor, and it'll basically flood it. But if you wait too long, the fuel basically evaporate, so there'll be no more fuel left in there, and it'll start like normal. But with those leaky injectors, it'll just have a tough time restarting when you turn it off and then let it sit for, you know, say 10-15 minutes, and then try to restart it. It'll be full of fuel and it'll just kind of be flooded out, and it'll take a little bit to start. So we'll get the battery charger on it, give it, you know, 15 minutes or so, and we'll try another restart and see what happens. So guys, if you want to go check this thing out, it's on Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description. It's a nice little addition to your emergency pack, and Christmas is coming. This would make an amazing Christmas gift for your girlfriend, your wife. Throw it in their car. Make sure they're not stuck out in the middle of winter in the cold with a dead battery. You could charge your phone on it. You can run all sorts of accessories. It's got the adapter for DC power, and this little box, this little compact box, fits in your glove box. Got plenty of power to run just about any accessory you really could want to run in your car. So nice little addition to your emergency pack. All right guys, been about 15-20 minutes, so let's restart this thing and see how it fires up. So like I said in the last video, I was gonna have a frame shop or a body shop kind of pull this cab out and get it back to where it should be, but I can't find anybody, so I think I'm gonna attempt it myself. I mean, it's really not that bad. You can close the door. You can see it's mainly just right in the middle of the cab here, so this whole section just needs to pull out like a 1/2 inch, and then the front needs a little bit too pulled back out. You can see it's kind of pushed in here to the dash. So what I think I'm going to do is build like a little hook that I can hook around here and hook to a come along and try to pull this out. So I'm just going to make it out of this steel here. So it's going to be, I just made a little cardboard template. It's going to be something like that, and I'll have a hole on the bottom side here to hook a chain up to for the come along, and that should work pretty good. So this will kind of just wrap around on the back side of the cab just like that, and I can hook up something to it and pull it out. So what I'm going to do is just mark all these bends. You can see I marked it there. I'm going to mark them on here. I'm going to cut about halfway through so I can bend it, and then I'll go through and weld all these joints, make sure it's strong. This is a 1/4 inch. Hopefully that will be strong enough. Alright guys, that's what we got so far. So it looks like it should work pretty good. Just gonna hook right around here and pull straight out. So we're gonna weld up these joints, make sure this thing's strong enough. There it is, there's the final product. Put a few welds there on the inside on that 90 just to make sure that don't move anywhere. So I'm gonna have to wait till it's light out because I have nothing really in the shop to hook it to. So maybe tomorrow, if it's not pouring down rain, we'll get out there and see if we can move that cab at all. All right guys, I'm gonna cut this video right here. It's been raining all day today. Hopefully tomorrow's nicer. We can get the truck outside, strap it to a tree, and I'll probably just get a come along and see if I can pull that cab out. Like I said, I've never really messed with pulling cabs and, you know, main framework out, but we'll see what we can do. It's not that bad, so I'm hoping we can get it close enough and then we can finally paint this thing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.